Welcome back to the Social Cycle Podcast, where we take a look at things affecting the Black community from a sociological and psychological point of view. Today, I am here with Des, Vangeline, and Royal from the Real Podcast. How y'all doing today?
All right.
Great. I'm great.
So the topic for today is no love culture. Basically, the hustle and grind, I don't got time for love, I don't got time for relationships, no commitments type of mindset that a lot of people have these days, which I feel is influenced by social media. Seeing people do certain things in life and wanting to do the same thing. So you put aside the stuff that used to be important, and now let's all make money. Let's all be rich.
Yep.
Well, we're going to jump into the first segment with the first question, which is, how do y'all feel about the no love mindset in general?
I don't like it.
Why you don't like it?
Because if you really truly experience love, real true love, like money over everything shouldn't even be a discussion. If you experience that, now if you're in this head space or you're on your hustle and you're on your grind right now, and that's what you on right now, that's good. But like at the same time, like once that's all like over with and it's all, you know what I'm saying, like you reach that goal or whatever, like you're gonna think about like, damn, I want somebody to share this with, you know what I'm saying? It's always good with two, you know what I'm saying, especially with the same mindset. That's what I think.
What about you, Van?
For me, personally, I just think it depends on, like you said, you have to have money. You have to survive. But I do think looking at money over everything does come from a survival mindset instead of it being, like I say, I think I say this on like every episode we have, there's a balance with everything. I think there's a balance with everything. I definitely believe if you are that person that you're not looking for love and you don't think that's something that you're interested in and you're perfectly fine with being by yourself, then yeah, go for it. Go for your money. Don't worry about love, because it can be both damaging as well. I'm talking about money. Money can be both damaging when you're going forward as well as something to, save you. So it's a balance. It can do both, but it just depends on how you go on about it. Now, if you come across somebody that you actually do truly fall in love with, but you are still stuck in that mindset of money over everything, then yeah, you can end up damaging that person as well as yourself in that process. But like I said, it's a balance with everything. So if I have to choose money, I definitely think it's a balance with everything. But
all that.
If I have to choose money.
Okay. What you said, Des?
That's of course.
What about you, Royal?
I think it's misleading and it's bullshit at a certain level, because it depends on the type of person and maturity level that you're at with the person that you're with, because you can get your grind on and everything and be with somebody that's going to push you to be better. So I think it is really misleading. And I mean, there's a certain point where, you want to have your ducks in a row before you get in a relationship or whatever. But no, like if you with somebody that person's supposed to be the person you're supposed to be with, you're gonna grind harder, you're gonna do whatever you can to make that situation work, and they're gonna push you to do the right thing. Now, if you got a distraction, it's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a relationship and a distraction. You got a distraction, and that's not the person that you could grind with.
Right. I think both can be a distraction, depending on how you look at it, because getting money, grinding, reaching those goals, doing all those things that you want to do, it can distract you from your personal life. I feel like I experienced that. I'm in that space where it's like all I want to do is work. I just want to create. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then my personal life is lacking. I will say I do feel like it does have an effect on me And mostly because I'm a Libra, so I'm supposed to be all about love and all of this stuff. I need the balance, but I'm definitely out of balance right now. I can admit to that. But at the same time, like you do have the mindset of, I want to do this or that before I get into a relationship. And I feel like it could be something that you should do, but it also can be a crutch. In my case, I feel like it's definitely an excuse because I can do what I do whether I'm in a relationship or not. But I don't feel like I have the money over everything mindset, but I just want to create basically because I ain't really making money like that right now, but I'm trying to get to that point. But I
And
do
that
feel like, go ahead.
and that's the thing. Once you do get to that point, like people who got that mindset, money over everything, what happened when you reach all those goals, you got all the money you wanted or whatever, you can be thinking like, damn, like what's next? And that's how people with that mindset, they become lonely, so they got everything they want, but they become lonely, they become depressed, and then
That's
what? Like
true. That's
next?
That's
that's
exactly what I
true.
was just about to say. You gonna be a lonely motherfucker, like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
if you
That
yeah.
choose
is true
money
though,
over everything.
especially if like you going through your life and you're getting connections. Like it's different. I'm not really exposed to that right now, so I'm not affecting nobody else by having my mindset. But like when you're getting connections with people, because I feel like people have that mindset and then they use people for what they want. Like when they do get lonely, they have a person that they can call or whatever, and they
Yeah.
do whatever they do and then they keep it moving. Like you do damage people in the process, and then when you get there, now look at all the damage you've done on your way up. But I feel like if you're going to have that mindset, don't involve other people in that, because
It's like
you're
Royal
gonna damage other
says.
people.
Right. It's like Roy says, like if you've reached that maturity level, you already know what you want. You know if you're grinding, you want somebody on your side, you're gonna
Right.
go for that.
Right.
And you'll be able to get that balance. That's why I say it's a balance for everything. But if you know for a fact that you're not worried about having love and you are all about your money, then like you said, keep it over there. Don't bother bringing
Right.
anybody else to it. Just keep on your grind and do what you do and be happy being by yourself.
Right.
Also, the social media stuff is fake. Stop looking at them people and trying to
Yeah,
do what they doing. It's fake.
uh, we get caught up in that all the time, like
A lot
watching,
of them don't even got what you think they got.
yeah, watching everybody
They they
highlight.
changed they changed the whole Instagram algorithm because of it being fake, because it was affecting people's livelihoods. That's why they at first they weren't going to show the amount of likes on pictures and videos,
Yeah.
because people were associating likes and stuff with with their personal life. It's just like
Right.
Yeah,
Also the follow too, like how people be checking who following who, or this person beefing because they not following this person. I'm like, bruh, how does that mean that? Like, what do y'all get that from? How does it mean that I don't like somebody because I'm not following them?
yeah, man. Social media is making everybody mentally ill, I think.
That's
I actually
true.
had somebody tell me that one of my it was a friend. It was just like, so I just found you wasn't following me. So what, you don't like me? I didn't even know you had an Instagram.
People really take it personal too, like when you don't follow them, and when you do, they take it as like, oh, we friends. That don't mean that. It's just
I
an
don't even
app.
follow my best friends on social media, honestly. We have Facebook, but we send each other TikToks all the time. And you know, when you send somebody a TikTok, it'll say this person, like their profile, sent
Yeah.
you a TikTok. And it always has that big red follow, and I never follow. They don't follow me. It's like we are best friends, talk every day, and we don't follow each other.
Because that stuff don't matter to some people. It matters. Like they really take it serious.
Right.
Y'all feel like when y'all do follow other guys on social media, do y'all feel like they feel like you're obligated to talk to them just because you followed them, like, and they be like, damn, why you added me if you're not gonna respond to my message? You think they feel entitled?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I have had people do that. They were like, why did you accept my friend request if you don't want to talk to me. And I'm like, bro, I literally don't know at least 300 of these people on my friends list. Like, why is this such a bother to you? You sent the friend request. You could have
And see, my thing
just
is,
not.
I talk to people too much on the social media, so they start aggravating. It's a group of dudes that I follow back on social media, or I respond back to. Bro, they be having my TikTok, like they be getting me shadow banned so much because they be doing too much. Like, bro, I was like, dang, I gotta stop talking to these people. I be trying to be nice, like I talk
Just
to
let
just
one of
about
them become
anybody.
just let one of them become the president of your fan club and let them go from there. Maybe it'll get them satisfied and get you more followers, which could end up being like a moneymaker.
Yeah, you gotta have balance.
Cause that freaking dude that be coming on every single platform calling me Elastigirl.
Just
I never did that cosplay. Like, I don't get where he get that from.
you told that under the last
Bro, that
podcast.
job,
I was dying
bro.
laughing.
That job be pissing me off. My cousin say the Incredibles fans crazy. He gonna keep doing that. That job get on my nerves. Like, I'm not Elastigirl. But moving on to the next segment, the Hear Me Out segment with this question. Why do you think there's a rise in this type of mindset?
Oh,
Pain,
You said what?
pain, hurt.
Yeah, I think it's fear. I think people have become afraid, especially people who have things like, there's more resources now. I'm connected to this person, I'm connected to that person, I'm this person, I feel like people are afraid to connect these days because it's like they feel like they got a lot to lose. They also don't be believing that people really like them like that, because I feel like people, if you're a person who only dates people for certain things and like you use people for certain things, you're gonna think that that's what everybody do, so you're gonna treat people like that's what everybody do when that's really not always the case. But I think fear plays a part in it because people don't believe that people really like them or people want to be friends because of the things that they've done on social media.
yeah, I agree. I agree with the fear part. Like you said, like social media. Social media
Yeah.
plays a huge part in everything. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even be passionate about what they doing. They just see what they see and say, all right, this is the way to go because this person seem like they getting it. Not
Right.
knowing like how long this person was working on this, not knowing the grind and the hustle to get him to that point. So I just think like people see what they see and they be like, I got to do this right now. And most of them don't want to even like get it out the mud. They want the money up front.
Yeah. And
So
you gotta do free stuff for a long time. Like, as a creative, you gotta do free stuff for a while before you start making money.
yeah,
Like, you ain't just making money like off the bat, but people do think that because they look at these other people and they think, oh, they got it that fast, but really they didn't. You just didn't see the grind because they
yeah,
only showed when they made those
yeah.
accomplishments.
And I blame them folks too for not like people would just show like they show the prize, they show all the cars, the houses and stuff like that, but they don't show like what all it took to get to where they at right now. You know what I'm saying? They just show that.
Right.
That's misleading. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. But I feel like depending, like, so, like, for instance, Instagram to me is the highlight reel. Snapchat, if you want to see the grind, I feel like that's the place where people show like behind the scenes and like everything they do or whatever. And TikTok is for weirdos. I'm one of them. I'm not I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's just a bunch of people doing weird stuff and it's entertaining.
it,
Like,
it is, but it be some videos that are like it's like motivational stuff, but most of it is like that, like a bunch of funny, silly stuff. Yeah, it's just
so
it's a
you
balance. It's a
yeah,
balance.
so you kind of have to like, also you gotta curate your feed. If you shouldn't only follow celebrities and people who got all of these nice things. You should follow other people too. Maybe people doing the same things that you're doing, people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in. Because if you're only following a certain type of person, you're only seeing a certain type of thing.
Yep. It's true.
Got anything to add, Van and Royal?
Not really. Y'all pretty much said exactly what I was thinking.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I think it's social media influencers influencing people to live a life that they don't even live. So people believe what they see, and so if somebody comes on and says, "Well, I made this much money, and I didn't have a girl, I just focused on my money and my hustle and all of that." So they show you what they want you to see, and then people believe it and so they want to mirror what they see. Monkey see, monkey do, and they want to be like the person they see when they don't realize all the stuff that's happening behind the scenes of this person. So
Whole time they pimping out the girls, talking about they ain't got no girlfriend.
right.
Talk about they ain't got no girlfriend, but they pimping the girls. Or those polygamy men. I swear, I'm so sick of seeing that junk. Cause a lot of y'all can't even satisfy one woman. Chill out.
Oh,
Or
But it
God.
makes
those
it
who
makes
have whole
but it makes it
relationships in the background, like they act
right.
like they getting it all out the mud whole time. They spouse been supporting them this whole
Mm,
time, so that they could sit back and, well, not really sit back, but so they could actually focus on the things that they wanted to do. And it's like, I worked my butt off to get this, and it's like, yeah, you did put a lot of work in, but you had somebody in the background
right,
supporting you. A lot of people don't have
Exactly.
that. They are legit by themselves on their own trying to make it, and they're like, I'm doing what you're doing, why is it not working for me? And it's like, because you didn't have that extra step that they got back there.
right. They be having a lot of them be having the money. They have somebody that's investing in them to get those businesses and stuff like
And
that.
it's not just money, it's the time, because a lot of times if you're dedicating this much time to your craft and everything like that, it's that person that's there cooking the meals for you. It's that person
Right,
that's sitting there be like, "Oh, you too tired today? Well, I got it. Just go there and do what you need to do." That drive, that push, which
right,
is
Right.
what goes back to what I was talking about earlier, which is if you get the right person, they're gonna push you to get the money and more. So
right.
Exactly. My husband started his business, and he used to always thank me because he was like, I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have you, because you get off, your day job, you come home, you putting your all into this business. Meanwhile, I'm over here taking care of the family, taking care of the house, making sure you eat, making sure you don't get sick, all this kind of stuff. If there's nobody in the background to do that, that means your time is going to have to be separated into all of those things because you are by yourself. They don't like
Tell me
showing
about
that.
it.
They won't show all of that.
Tell me about it. 'Cause it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Okay, to move on to the next segment, which is the Let's Fix It segment. We are going to kick it off with this question. How do you think we can fix this, or do you think it's something that can't be fixed?
I think we can fix it. I definitely think we can fix it by actually, I think we said this, what was it, in the last episode or episode before this, actually being honest
Yeah,
with everybody, being upfront, being vulnerable, actually saying like, hey, I don't have this, and not using I don't have this as a way to get more popular or to exploit other things even more, but actually being real and saying, hey, I don't have this. Like, I'm like, my account is in the negative right now. I am struggling. I'm trying, but I want to let y'all know, hey, we're still trying. It can be hard. If you find a better way to do it, do that. But don't be sitting there like, this is how you have to do it. You have to do it the way that I'm doing it.
right,
Just be honest. It can be fixed. It can definitely be something to work with, but you have to find those people that are willing to do it. Like, I don't believe uh strictly looking at love is a good thing. I don't believe money over everything is a good thing. I believe there is a balance to everything. And like Royal stated earlier, if you find that right person that's pushing you and not draining you, you'll be good to go. You'll make it a lot further. If you can find somebody that's, y'all are equally yoked, everything will work out as intended. Might not work out exactly as you plan it, but it will work out as long as y'all are working together as a team. There is no role. Nobody has an actual role. Y'all are partners working together. If you don't want a partner, you're not looking for a partner, stay on your grind, but don't damage people in the process. Don't bring other people into what you already know you don't want. Don't do that. If you're looking just for love, don't go out here getting somebody that you know is on their grind, because then you will be hindering them. Don't
Right.
do that. Just find somebody that's on the same page as you or is looking for the same thing as you in the long run. So yeah, I think it can be fixed.
What about you, Des?
Yeah, Van just said a mouthful. I agree with everything she said. Um, yeah, just balance and like just stop putting like all these quotes, money over everything, money over bitches, money. Like I think we just need to just stop that period. You know what I'm saying? And just
It's actually corny
yeah, just
because
just
ain't nobody doing nothing by themselves. Money over everything,
yeah. It's all just a myth and stuff. That comes from social media.
especially the rappers.
Yeah, stop believing. But yeah, just balance, man. Just finding that one that's gonna motivate you. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all motivate each other and y'all mesh well together and create something together. You know, and then like Van said, a person that is with talking to somebody who's trying to elevate or whatever. Like I think it can work. You know what I'm saying? Because they can motivate you, and then y'all can elevate each other, and then take it to that next step. You know what I'm saying? Just stop like just putting these quotes out, like, because it's not like most of it is not real, you know.
It's not. I agree
Like,
with y'all too, but like finding somebody to push you or motivate you is hard, especially when you're the person who is usually doing the motivating. It's a little tough, but I do agree. I do think that you should, if you're looking for a relationship, you should. But if you're not, leave people alone, leave people out of it. But I feel like it could be fixed if people wanted to. We're I feel like we're slowly getting out of that like space where everybody is just out to get whatever it is that they can get from people, whatever. Like, of course, it's always going to be a group of people who always doing that, but I kind of feel like people are starting to be realistic about things. Because a lot of the stuff we see, like y'all said, it's not real. So
yeah, it's not.
We're all in a state of survival now, and we're realizing is especially here in this country, we're getting to a point where ain't nobody gonna have any money. So what's
right.
the point? You might as well just do what you can with your hands or with the brain that you got and see where you can go.
Nobody gonna have money, man. I bought a double cheeseburger from McDonald's today for like $12, man.
Bro, that's $12.
Bro, I went to McDonald's was a couple of weeks ago, and I usually order from the app, and I just so happened to look at the price, and I was like, hold up, pause. When did it get this high? Why is it this much? And then I realized the drink's not $1 no more. I was like, dang, when did this happen?
Yeah,
I'm
they
I'm I'm so happy I don't eat fast food anymore.
I never really ate it like that, but it is expensive. I think I went to the doctor recently and me and my mama stopped for fries, just fries. It was like $7. I was like, what?
Yep.
$7 for fries? That's crazy.
uh,
I went years without eating fast food, and then I started working. It's just convenience at this point.
Yeah, because when you ain't got time to cook, you ain't
Because
got no
like as soon as I
choice.
get off work, I gotta cook, and while I'm cooking, the kids are hungry, and I'm hungry, and it's like, look, let's get in the car, get in the car. I gotta
So
cook now. Yeah.
Des got disconnected, but we're gonna move to the next segment.
Oh,
Hopefully he'll come
I didn't
back.
get to respond to
Oh,
that.
go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I definitely feel like it's fixable, but I'm reminded of the J. Cole song "Love Yours." You got to start showing people real life things. So we
Right.
can't combat the people that are gonna keep pretending that they're living this lifestyle. But eventually, they're gonna die out if we start flooding the stuff with real life. Everything is not for everybody. So you can be living in what people so called poor and be happier than everybody else.
Right.
So it just matters just showing different things for people. Show your real life if you want to do that, and then and not saying this is the way to success. Instead of start saying this is how I became successful.
Right.
This is what I did. Now this might not work for you, but this is just one blueprint. Instead of creating, this thing. Well, this is the only way to get successful. This is the only way to get money. If you just drop this girl over here and drop this dude over here because they're gonna slow you down and all of that. Like, no. But
Also,
you can move on.
I see a lot of people telling like people in their 20s, and I get why they say it, like, don't get in a serious relationship. I get it. I feel like you should enjoy your 20s, especially your early 20s. But at the same time, all of us are not the type of people who want to be out having fun, dating everybody, having sex with everybody, being lit. Like, everybody is not designed like that. So if you're a person who want to settle down, you feel like that's what you want to do, you don't have to follow these people and do that stuff either. Like, do whatever it is that you want to do whatever it is that is comfortable for you. If being in a relationship is comfortable for you, do that. If you want to be single and figure things out, I do feel like you definitely need to take that time to figure things out. But like I said, all of us are not, turn up, let's go outside type of people.
You
So
gonna you gonna find out real quick if you one of them addicted personality people that you gonna be stuck in that lifestyle real quick, man.
right, right,
You can't get out of it. Now you're an alcoholic at 35, man. Can't deal with life.
right.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, with that being said, we can move on to the next segment, which is the story time segment. So do any of you have a story about a situation that was influenced by the no love culture? Like, have you ever dated a person who had that mindset? Or not dated, been friends with people, whatever.
Um,
I've definitely been friends with somebody. He he was definitely the kind that felt like he needed to get all of his finances and life together first, which, there's nothing wrong with. We definitely advise you make sure that you feel like you're at a good place before you get in a relationship. But he felt like there's 0 point in a relationship unless you have your stuff together. He says that he can learn all of his lessons by watching everybody else. And I'm like, you probably can, but I feel like you definitely get more experience with experience.
Right.
Like, you don't know if that person is right unless you know who you are, and how are you going to know who you are in the dating scene if you're not dating? And he's definitely hurt
At
quite a
me
few
next
people
time.
along the way. Right. And he's hurt a couple of people along the way that have truly loved him for him, but because he felt like we shouldn't be in a relationship because you don't have nothing, I don't have what I want. What's the point? And it's like, now we're in our 30s, and he's like trying to backtrack, like, and make things right. And it's like, you might as well just go on and go on and let that boat sail, bro. Like,
Dang, you talking about me? I feel like that was directed
no,
toward me.
this is a guy.
I'm joking.
But yes, to answer the question, I had a friend that was like that, and it seems like he's got to a point where he's just tired and he just wants somebody to love. And it's like, oh, you can still find somebody, but you didn't have to do the things that you did to get to where you are.
Right. I'm trying to think if I know somebody like that. Besides, it's like I don't think that I'm a no love culture type of person, but I feel like the reason why my reservations about relationships is not really because I don't want to be with somebody or whatever. It's mainly because I just want to be in a space where I'm taking care of myself by myself for a while before I get in something with somebody, another person that I gotta depend on. So, but that's something that I gotta get out of.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So no more stories.
I mean,
Uh, you can go ahead. My bad.
I mean, oh my bad, but I mean, with the no love culture, like, I don't. Of course, I disagree with it because love is beautiful, beautiful thing. Healthy love. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm all for it. And I'm a Leo, so I love hard. So, with my experience, it wasn't like a title of money over everything. I just got like in the position I'm in as a serviceman. I got to the point where I got on the grind. I got on my grind. I need to get promoted. I wanted to get a pay raise. And I've been living in military quarters for a long time. So I was like, and I'm in my 30s now. So I'm like, man, I got to get out of this situation. So it became a thing like I had set a goal to get promoted, get more money, get out of military quarters, get me a place of my own and stuff like that. So once I did all of that, and I love the space I'm in now. You know what I'm saying? I got my own spot. Like I'm making a little bit more money or whatever. And I love coming home and just, enjoying my peace. But at the same time, like I said earlier, damn, I don't reach this goal. Like, damn, like I wish I can come home to somebody, you know. I wish I can just, of course I'm dating, but you can't invite everybody in your space, so when you dating, you gotta start over, get to know this person, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm at that point. So now I'm like, I want love, man. Real love, man. I want somebody to hold me. We like to be held too. I want somebody to hold me at night, man. Like it get lonely out here sometimes, but I'm blessed at the position I'm in. But at the same time, it does get lonely. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. It wasn't no money over everything thing, but I just got on the grind of trying to achieve those goals. So that was it.
Got you. Royal.
There was a friend I had a specific situation, and another person where I'm not friends with anymore, and this is part of the reason where uh it was crazy to me because he was just like he would always say money over bitches or whatever. And one day he got a call from a girl said she pregnant.
Mm.
And I was just like, I'm like trying to see what his focus is gonna be. I'm like, I'm gauging his response to see kind of in my head, I'm like, if you say any stupid shit, I'm not gonna be able to like be friends with you no more. And lo and behold, he said some stupid shit. He was just like, man, fuck all that. It's money over everything. I'm not finna take care of that baby and everything. Funny part is from what I could tell now, he's a good dad and everything.
Oh, okay.
But when that announcement came, his face and everything was like, nah, fuck all that. And I was trying to explain, I was like, bro, if it's your kid, you need to go ahead and take care of your business. He's like, nah, man. It's like she trying to. I was just like, no, you did it to yourself. You gotta take care of your business now.
Right. Honestly, people who always be saying money over everything don't even be having money or anything.
No, they don't. That's the thing. Like, especially
Dude
like
was
we from like we know
Yeah.
people be on there like saying that all the time. And I'm like, we know you're not having nothing. You're not having. It's crazy.
dude was
I
working at
think it
the,
comes from that place of hurt that we talked about earlier. Because like they gon' even if they don't have money, if they get rejected, they can say, "Oh, it didn't bother me because I'm more worried about the money that I'm
Yeah.
trying to get that I don't have yet." But it's like, stop.
It's definitely a crutch, I feel. And also it's lazy. I feel like it's lazy. Like you are deciding to do the easier thing, which is chase money, which a lot of people just go around in circles because they don't even know how to. If you're chasing money, you gonna be chasing it forever. Like you gonna be running after it forever. Like it's a difference in chasing money and attracting it to you instead of running behind it, doing things that you're really passionate about, things that you really love, and
Right.
being able to make money off of that. And even people who don't work, like who don't work for themselves or who are not creatives, the jobs that you work that you love, like making money doing stuff like that is more rewarding than just doing quick jobs or whatever for money because you want to seem like you got things or whatever. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of times it be fake. People don't really even be having money. They don't have nothing a lot of the times.
Shit.
So it's a crutch. Because I don't
That's
want to do
that's
the work to get in a relationship. I don't want to open myself up emotionally. I don't want to deal with the things that I've been through mentally. So it's the only way, the most comfortable way I can get through life.
I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
what we need to start teaching. What you just said, start talking about being genuinely happy with what you're
Right.
doing, because the paper chases get old. Like you can be a billionaire and be the most unhappy person. You see these millionaires committing suicide because money don't fix your
Don't.
everything. It don't fix the issues that you're having. It doesn't fix your mind. It doesn't fix none of that. You got to learn how to be happy where you at. Being content with what you have, and like I'm not, how do I put it? I'm not necessarily happy with everything that I have right now, but I'm content. It's a
Right.
difference, like I know I want more, but I'm gonna get there eventually. But right now, it's not. I'm not bad, It's not everything. Not.
Right.
I don't think I'm a. If $1 million drop in my lap, everything. It's not gonna fix everything for me.
At all.
Might
And
fix my debt though.
I
But
and I feel like everybody ain't meant to touch that amount of money. You see some people, they get their money and they spiral, like they just start spiraling, they start doing a lot of reckless stuff or whatever, and they can't handle it. Like I think it takes a certain type of mindset to even handle that type of money.
Right. You need financial literacy because you
Right.
can, just because you have it doesn't mean you're going to handle it properly. And just because you don't have it doesn't mean you won't know how to handle it properly.
Exactly.
It's all about how your mindset is, your maturity level, financial literacy, not just knowing how to save money, but knowing how to invest it to keep it growing for both you and if you have any, descendants that go, to pass it down to, but not just having it. You can have it and lose it just as quick as you got it, but
Right.
you
that's
have to
why
know what to do with it. Again, financial literacy, you have to know what you're doing with it. Can't just have it.
Right.
that's why we see so many people that like get these NBA contracts that come from a poor community and everything like that. That's why Magic Johnson started that a financial literacy thing for people that are coming into the NBA, because people would go broke because they was thinking, oh, I'm getting these millions of dollars, but 2 years later their contract expire and they homeless. How
Right.
does that happen? You had all of this money. How do you go broke? Because they didn't know how to even
Handle.
handle what they were given.
Yeah, which brings us to our next segment, which is the wealthy health segment. And I want everybody to give each each of you to give one thing that you think can bring love back to our relationships in spite of this culture. I
Stay
got
off stay off of social media. We need to start meeting people in the grocery store again, man. Start meeting people in person. Stop DMing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stop stuff like that. Social media is stopping people from like meeting people and having a conversation.
from
Cause they
living in the real world.
yeah, they so used to typing. Can't even communicate properly. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't speak. I met my husband online.
yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
not
Ain't nothing
knocking that
wrong with it.
works. That works. Obviously, y'all got married. When y'all met each other, it was a connection. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Also, y'all was in the same area, right?
2 hours away.
Oh, okay.
yeah, obviously something there, but it depends on the people, man. Like some people just don't know. Like, I don't know. I
I
just
just think
think
people need to deal with their issues. Like we all got issues, we all got trauma that we need to deal with, and because I do feel like that mindset is a crutch, and I feel like people need to deal with why they need to have that mindset. Like, why do you think that you need to put money over everything? Like, what is it about love or building relationships or family and stuff like that that scares you so much that you have to focus on chasing money only? Like, there definitely is a root to that problem, and I feel like people need to get to that root, figure it out, solve it, so you can have a different type of mindset.
I think some people do it because okay, so like Dad said, with social media, you have those who are looking at social media and they know the type of person they want to be or the type of people they want to attract, but they know the type of people they want to attract, or they think the type of people they want to attract are not going to be attracted to the person that they are at that time. So they feel like if I could just get this amount of money, or if I could get this title, if I could get in this position, then I could get this type of person that I actually want. So it's not necessarily a money over everything mentality. It's a money over everything until I get to where I want to be, to get this type of person or get this type of, environment that I can be in or be allowed in. But yeah, I think well, to answer the question, I think just again, just being real, being honest, and being honest with yourself, like you said, looking into yourself, looking at the root of why you think this is what you need, or why you think this will solve all your problems, or why you think this is the road that you need to take for you to go through all of this. But it, for me, it just boils down to just being real with yourself, doing that deep, deep, deep critical thinking. If you can afford therapy, if you can't, they do have some places do have what, like, free group sessions, or hell, like we do here,
Books,
just
talk
talking,
to people.
getting different perspectives. But you have to be open to different perspectives, because you do have a lot of groups that everybody has the same mindset, everybody thinks alike, and you will never grow if everybody in your circle thinks alike. Like me and Booney, I love her to fucking death. She ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. She not getting rid of me. I'm not getting rid of her. We have very similar mindsets and can disagree on a whole lot, but learn so much. And it helps a lot when you have somebody who doesn't think like you.
Right.
Have somebody that disagrees with you. Don't have a bunch of yes men. But I think that is a way to fix it. That is what we can do to bring overall love back into our community. It doesn't even have to be romantic love, just love in general. Just be honest and be open minded, basically.
And let them walls down. Stop
Right.
acting. Stop always being tough. A lot of y'all be too old for that.
what do you mean? Like you talking about men?
The tough, I can't think of that right now. I can't think of love right now. I can't think of relationships right now. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Or people who just don't let you in for real. Like you'll have conversations with them, you'll try to get to know them, but they got a wall right there. You can't connect with somebody like that. You gotta open yourself up for connections. If you got a wall, nothing can come in to hurt you, but at the same time, you're not pushing nothing out either.
Yep. I agree with the therapy part, but also start doing things and building friendships and relationships outside of money. So that things that a lot of people say, well, if he don't take you to a fancy restaurant or something first, then that's not it. Do something simple like go to the park. Or, my first date was the $2 movies. And it was $2. I think I spent a total of $10. and had a good time.
What $2 movies do you got? We ain't got that right here.
Really?
And Florence got the $2 movie over there by the bowling alley. They still
No,
got that.
they don't. That's like $6, $7. We go there all the time.
This
Go
was
to a park, like he said. Just find something inexpensive. Because I swear, like he said, the $2 movie, our first date, or what I considered our first date, he didn't consider our first date. I considered our first date was in fucking Walmart parking lot. And that was our official meeting place, Walmart parking lot. Every single time we met up, Walmart parking lot, we would be out there for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours just talking the whole time. Like if we can do that, you can do it. Find somewhere inexpensive, find a park,
Right.
go for a walk around, go for a jog, go to the gym if you want to go to the gym. Find somewhere to go. Y'all can meet up somewhere and just vibe. It's not hard.
Yeah,
Nah,
think
that
you gotta.
vibe word.
Some people think you gotta go straight to Ruth Chris on first date. You know.
But that's a certain, also that too, that's a certain type of person. Y'all got to understand that these people that y'all see on social media, these women that be saying what a man got to do for them or whatever to impress
Oh
them,
yeah.
they
Right.
are around men who have money. You're not.
exactly.
You can't look at them and think that that's the type of mindset you're supposed to have. They're in environments where men got money. You're not in an environment like that, so you shouldn't expect that. Like, it's okay to have standards, but at the same time, like, where do your standards come from? Like, where do they stem from? If they stem from you looking at other people, asking for certain type of things, then are they really your standards?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's lowering your standards to take a walk around the park. Because you don't
Right.
know, you could have a great time. Bring a board game. Let's go play some chess or something, like where we face to face. Like that's what's really important. You go into this fancy restaurant, sitting across the table from somebody. How do they get to know who you are as a person? They get to know one thing about you, that you got money and you willing to spend $500 on a plate of food. Like
A little plate of food too.
really,
For that now.
with a little garnish on it, be like, make it look fancy.
Yo.
I'm good. I don't even like. I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like there are dudes that like to date girls like that, because a lot of the times when I get approached from different guys, they expect me to be a certain type of way, and when I'm not that type of way, they don't know how to handle. They don't know
It's
how
an
to handle me
image
from
thing.
there. It's like, oh, okay, so like I don't know what to say now. How do I get you? Because y'all,
Yeah, because some dudes want to feel like they're in control. Like damn, she ain't really care for money like that. Like that's all they harp on is
right?
what you. And when some of them find out like damn, they don't even need you like that. They don't know what to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know how to approach the situation. So that's what it boils down to. Some men want you to feel like you need them. So
I would
that's all.
think that's an insult. Of course, I'm not a man, but just out being as a woman looking in, I would be highly offended if somebody came to me and was like, "I need you." Why? Because as soon as you're done needing me, as soon as that little whatever it is you
Right.
need me for is fulfilled, then you don't need me no more. It's gone. Like I want to be wanted, not needed. I don't need anybody. Like I even had that discussion with my husband. I didn't need you when I met you. I don't need you now. I
Right.
wanted you. I want you. That's it. Like you shouldn't want to be needed. That's not a
I
to
know I
me, that's
don't.
not a good thing.
To me, it's a much more beautiful thing to know somebody wakes up and chooses you every day, rather than the fact that they just need you.
Right.
That choice is everything, because we have the choice to say yes or no every day. And if you're with somebody for a long period of time, that means a whole lot, that they chose, yes, I want to be with you, instead of these transactional relationships where
Yeah.
what can you do for me and what can I do for you? Because there's gonna be points in a real relationship where one person is up, one person is down.
Right.
Like, and how can you build if you used to being the one that's up and provided and all of that? That's why a lot of men, if they lose their job or whatever, they fall apart.
Right.
And
Well,
I hate transactional relationships because I don't want nothing. If you expected me to do something, You in the wrong inbox.
That's why I think. That's why I think people should people people just only date and don't become friends. Like Royal said, like y'all should be like lovers and friends. And some people just date. So that's why you say when somebody's losing money or whatever, and they fall off or whatever, they don't know what to do. But if you marry your best friend and something like that happen, you shouldn't even have question
Right.
like if they're gonna be there for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So start dating, build a friendship, and date, and then make that person your best friend. Like that's what makes a healthy relationship to me. Like being friends and lovers, like best friends. You know, like your homie, lover, best friend.
I don't think you can have a good relationship without being friends with the person.
Me either.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
The transactional things get old too. Like when you don't have nothing to give, then that's over. You need to have something. There needs to be something that you have that will keep somebody around, not just your pockets, not just your resources, the things that you could do for them. If that's what you're coming into situations with, well, I guess you gotta have to know the type of people that you're trying to talk to. Because for women who don't care about that, you have to give them you. They want you. They want the
Mhm.
connect with you emotionally. They want mental stimulation. They want to build a bond. They don't care nothing about your money or what you have. So you
Don't be
have
creating no fake persona either.
right. Like people just give people you rather than your resources. Nothing
yep,
wrong with sharing your resources with people, but come into situations open to giving a person you, not
right,
what you have.
we
right.
live in a society where it's what do you bring to the table type thing.
Right.
And when somebody says I bring me to the table is, oh well, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
You gotta have this. Since when? And that makes people lose their self-esteem. Since when is me being me not enough?
Right.
Like since when is my personality and the fact that this person got money or whatever, but are they gonna be the shoulder that you can cry on when you feeling really bad? Are they what how are they gonna give you some money when your mom die or whatever? When you sitting there crying about you know losing a loved one or whatever, well here's some money or whatever. And that's not gonna fix that issue. You need somebody that's gonna be
Right.
there and really hold you. But um
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, to go to the next segment, which is the what would you do segment. We don't have any questions today, so if you want to ask us questions, you want advice about anything, email us at socialcyclepod@gmail.com. And since we don't have any questions for that segment, we're gonna go straight to the last one, which is the Black Life segment. And the question for this segment is, what do you fear about the no love culture as far as relationship goes?
All right, I gotta go in a minute.
Okay, this is the last one.
So so yeah, what I fear about it is that well, I mean, because I don't think everybody's not with that mindset, you know,
Right.
because I met some real genuine people, you know, it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But it's still people out there, you know what I'm saying? We just talking about like just a select few, you know, who got that same mindset. But
Right.
like as far as just fearing the no love culture, I don't because it's a lot of people out there that's all for love. You know what I'm saying? That you're compatible with. You know what I'm saying? Like you can build a connection with. So I don't fear it at all. I just think it does need to be fixed and it can be fixed, but it's nothing. You know, it'll get better. You know, as time goes on.
Right. I don't think I fear anything either. I think it's just finding the right person. That's it. Like just dating to find the right person for you or whatever. I don't really have no fears about that because I really believe that I can attract who I'm supposed to be with. So it's just a matter of me putting myself out there. So I don't have any fears about it, but I do like when I think about like my brother's generation, I got two younger brothers. And I think about them and like them not having women only want them for their money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And them not finding somebody genuine. I'll say I have a fear for them because I feel like their generation is a lot because they're being influenced by ours
Right.
by it. So I'll say that like them not finding somebody genuine because of people's mindsets.
My fear is definitely for the other people, not for myself, but for other people having to dive into finding friends and finding relationships and having to run into those roadblocks and having to struggle a whole lot more because people aren't being real with them and they feel like they have to put on this fake persona to attract
Right.
people and all of that. So it I think it's gonna make it much more difficult to find someone.
What about you, Van?
For me, just like they said, it's not a fear for me. It's a fear for like my little brother. He's in the military, so we've had to uh be in his ear about what to watch out for, who to watch out for. Be careful about this. But he's very much like his big sister, and he's very straightforward. So we don't have no no real problems with that. But then I have my kids. I have a boy and a girl, so I don't think it will make it as bad as it is right now. I don't think it will make
Right.
it to their generation. But if it was to get that far, I fear them having to deal with it. And we all know, like, as the generations go, things tend to get worse, not better. And I would just hate to see what it would be like when they get to that age to where they're looking for love or somebody's looking for whatever they're not looking for and they're just money over everything or strictly something that's not beneficial for either of them.
That's understandable. Well, if that's everything, if nobody has anything else to add, that is the end of the episode. Thank y'all for coming on this platform and sharing your experiences, your opinions with me. And thank everybody for watching. We will see you on the next episode. Bye.
All right.
Peace.